So good afternoon everyone. 9वीच्या वर्गातून तुम्ही 10वीच्या वर्गात आलात. तुमचं सर्वांचं अभिनंदन. आजपासून आपण घर बसल्या विज्ञान विषयाचं अध्ययन करणार आहोत. So first, I congratulate you all. You have passed successfully the 9th standard and entered into 10th standard. So we will study from today the subject of science. So as far as your syllabus is concerned, it includes 3 parts. One is physics, chemistry, bio. There are, I think, 2 books, part 1, part 2. So first part consists of few number of chapters related with physics. Also it consists of few chapters related with bio and chemistry. So I am going to teach you physics, part of physics, which is considered to be hard, but it is not so if you study regularly and follow the instructions given by teacher. हा पार्ट वाटतो तितका अवघड नाहीये, पण फक्त तो काळजीपूर्वक करावा लागेल आणि वेळोवेळी सूचना दिलेल्या फॉलो कराव्या लागतील. तुमचा पहिला पाठ आहे, चॅप्टर आहे ग्रॅव्हिटेशन नावाचा. तो आपण सुरू करूया. त्यापूर्वी जे 9वीच्या वर्गात तुम्हाला जे काही अनुभवाला मिळालं, अभ्यास केला, त्याचं थोडंसं रिव्हिजन आपण घेऊ. सो डिअर स्टुडंट्स, विल स्टार्ट द चॅप्टर ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटेशन. Before starting this chapter, I will give a small recap or revision to the syllabus which you have studied in last year, that is in 9th standard. So one most important thing which you have studied in last standard is force. Can you define force? Let us give some example. I would like to give few examples, then you can define what is force. So what is this? Yes, this is a pendulum. Can you tell me its position? Yes, it is at rest position. It is not moving. So as it is at rest, just watch carefully what I am doing, then you have to define force. Actually you have studied it in last year. So as per your opinion, this is at rest. Now if I pull this sphere to one side and release, it performs a motion. It is a type of motion. It is oscillatory motion. What was its initial condition? It was at rest. Now how it comes in motion? By applying certain amount of force, which is a physical quantity. What we have done? First part, the form of force. I pull this sphere to one side. Remember the words pull. I release. It performs oscillating motion. Initially it was at rest, then it is pulled aside and released, it starts moving. So you will get the concept of force now. Again, second part, if it is in motion, it is now in motion. Now see here what happens. Can you explain what happens? Initially it was moving in this direction along suppose x-axis. I apply some force due to which its direction changes. So you will get some information from this experiment. Initially, the object was at rest. We break its state of rest by applying force. And second part, it was moving particularly like this, and then we apply force, it changes its direction. So can we define force now? Force, it is the physical quantity which change or tends to change the state of rest or state of uniform motion. It was initially at rest, we apply force, means we break the state of rest. Second, it was in motion along a straight line. If we apply force, its direction get changed, means the physical quantity will change the state of rest first and then state of uniform motion along a straight line. It is called as force. It is a very important physical quantity in physics. When studying gravitation, we must know the concept of force. So force is the physical quantity which changes the state of rest or state of uniform motion along the straight line. Do you know another examples of force, different forms of force? Let us see one example. What is this? This is a metal wire. This is a metal wire. Now see here what I am doing. मी काय करते ते लक्ष द्या. त्याच्यानंतर तुम्हाला प्रश्न विचारले सांगता आले पाहिजे. आपल्याला फोर्स स्टडी करायचा आहे. हे बघा, हे वायरचा एक तुकडा आहे, त्याला मी थोडंसं वाकवलं. आता मी काय करतो बघा. काय केलं लक्षात आलं? राईट, पीळ दिला आपण. इंग्रजीमध्ये याला कसं वर्णन करणार? इज ट्विस्टेड. ट्विस्टिंग इज अ टाइप ऑफ फोर्स. In initial example, you have seen I pull the object, means pull is a type of force. This twisting is also type of force. Again, see here, this is object. What I have done? I have pushed this object from its initial position, means push is also type of force. And again, this is a hair band. It has its original size now. Now see what happens when we apply force. Its length or its size increases, means this is also type of force. What we have done? We stretch this rubber band, hair band. So stretching is also type of force. Can you tell me the different forms of force? Push, pull, twisting, stretching. These are the different forms of force. So force, it is a physical quantity which change or tends to change the state of rest or state of uniform motion along the straight line. It is called as force. Now few another important concepts which we have to follow and we have to use in this chapter, gravitation, are kinematical equations. You know kinematical equations in terms of your physical quantity. A particle of mass m, it is initially moving with velocity u. Its velocity changes to v in small time t. Due to its motion, it gets acceleration small a, and it produces or it causes a displacement s under the action of force. So these quantities u, v, t, a, s are related by certain equations, and that equations are called as kinematical equations. Remember the name of each physical quantity. U, it is initial velocity, प्रारंभीचा वेग, सुरुवातीचा वेग. V, final velocity. Initial velocity changes to final velocity in time t. T is time, where small e is acceleration due to change in velocity. The physical quantity occurs is acceleration, and next it causes some displacement s. Now these physical quantities are related by certain equations. That equations are called as kinematical equations. So kinematical equations, number 1, V equal to u plus at. Second kinematical equation, s equal to u into t plus half into t square. And finally, third, v square equal to u square plus 2as. These are the very important kinematical equations which are always used in physics. In gravitation chapter also we have to use this equation. So this is called first kinematical equation, which gives final velocity in terms of initial velocity, acceleration at time. Yes, it is displacement in terms of initial velocity, time t, acceleration, and this equation gives final velocity in terms of initial velocity, acceleration and displacement. These are the basic concepts related with force and motion, and later on using these relations we can easily understand the concept of gravitation. So in next lecture we will study the actual part of your syllabus, that is gravity.